Good evening, Matt Wordsworth with ABC News. Queensland Senator Fraser Anning is defending his decision to attend a far-right rally in Melbourne at taxpayers' expense and is refusing calls to pay the money back. The Prime Minister has described the independent politician as a repeat offender, while Jewish and African community leaders have condemned his actions. From Canberra, here's political reporter Jade McMillan.
A morning media blitz ensured Fraser Anning's continued run in the spotlight.
There was no racist rally. There were no Nazis at the rally I was at.
The Queensland Senator is standing by his decision to attend Saturday's far-right protest in Melbourne, which featured Nazi signs and salutes.
So there were two groups, one conservative and one lunatic left, with all the Antifa people. That's where all those Nazi salutes were. The people I was standing with, I can guarantee you, weren't doing Nazi salutes.
Fraser Anning insists he's a supporter of Jewish people, but community leaders who fear an increase in anti-Semitism in Australia are outraged.
What we saw on Saturday was hatred, pure and simple, and at a time when we need strong and moral leadership from our elected representatives, Senator Anning led down and failed every Australian.
The Senator says he attended the rally because his constituents are worried about African gang violence. It's an issue Queensland police and leaders maintain isn't a problem there.
To me, it is creating fear within the community, the fear that we don't need at the moment.
Although not all Queenslanders are convinced.
Well, it seems that way.
Why do you say that?
Well, it's always on the news.
I think it's a load of crap.
Fraser Anning entered Parliament as a One Nation senator with just 19 first preference votes and later joined Katter's Australian Party before being dumped for his views on race and immigration. Once again, politicians from all sides have criticised his actions.
It is absolutely morally wrong for that individual to have attended that event.
This isn't the first time that Mr Anning or Senator Anning has behaved in a way that's not worthy of the Parliament of Australia.
Prime Minister Scott Morrison has condemned Fraser Anning, describing him as a repeat offender. But the government isn't backing calls for the senator to repay the several $1,000s he's charging taxpayers for the trip, saying that's a matter for the Independent Parliamentary Expenses Authority.
I don't think taxpayers' money should be spent hanging out with Nazis, and I don't think many Australians do either.
Both the Greens and Labor are now calling on the government to reject Senator Anning's vote when Parliament resumes next month. Jade McMillan, ABC News, Canberra.